Huge thank you to Squarespace, but I'll tell you more about them later. 2022 recap. This is why I've struggled to write the script so much, is because like there's so much I want to say about this year. Like there's so much has gone on. I'm like talking about this small thing when there's an entire mountain of like experience that happened, and I don't know how to like reconcile those because I don't really know how to put the words to the mountain. This year has been tough. It started off really good though. Started off with finishing up some drawings I was really proud of. I did Sanctuary, Reclaim, also in Circle, and I was really proud of that body of work. We also hit 400k subscribers on YouTube, which was a huge thing, and a huge thank you to the community. It's been really incredible to share my process and everything here with you all. I also started exploring doing new kinds of videos, doing more research-based videos like the Baczynski and the Magritte video. And this was really cool. This is like a research project trying to find creative ways of telling a story and just kind of push the video making side of things. So as the year started passing, I started having this growing anxiety building up, and I kind of shuffled things around with the team. We got 2 new video editors in, Jess and James, who are absolutely killing it. And we also hired Lou, who may or may not be an actual vampire. We started building this momentum, and I started feeling like things were moving faster than I could handle. That's because there was something going on in the background the whole year. It was a dream come true kind of situation. I had bought a small house and I'd started renovating it. And that was like something I've been working towards and saving towards for the last 6 years. And it's just like, it's been this huge moment. The only problem was I thought that it would be this kind of smooth thing that could happen in the background while I still came into the studio every day and did what I usually do. I was incredibly naive with that. I started feeling myself getting pulled in so many different directions. The studio was becoming this thing that I had always wanted it to be, kind of this well-oiled machine, working with people that I love and that were just kind of passionate about what they're doing, moving forwards at their own rate. And at the same time, I was obviously just incredibly involved with the renovation project, and I couldn't let it go. I started to feel like I was empty inside, like a shell, and I was having my attention pulled in so many different directions. My mom often talks about refilling the tank and doing things to refill your energy. And I severely felt like there was nothing left to give. I just retreated back home and tried to just work from there. Something unexpected happened and I had to take over the whole project myself. I was completely out of my depth. The studio was being neglected, my practice was being neglected, and I had to make very hard calls to try and see this project to the end. I met my limitations. Burning out and just agreeing to things so that I didn't have another decision to make meant that I felt like I started losing my integrity. We are close to finishing the house. I'm feeling exhausted. I'm emotionally quite strung out. I feel really uncomfortable, but I'm hoping that I can watch this video in like a year's time and feel like it was worth it. But eventually I found myself moving in to that house. I slowly started to pour my love and energy back into the things I cared about. I took more care in the videos that I wanted to make, focusing more on the Patreon community that have been supporting me through all of this. Most importantly, I started to draw again, and that was everything for me. That's how I started to heal. Coming back to the studio and starting to draw again, feeling like I could take back that space. I produced this piece, which I'm really proud of, called Reclaim. At the time, I didn't really read too much into it, but looking back to it with just for this video, there's a beautiful synergy there, reclaiming the space, reclaiming my practice, and yeah. I guess what I can take from this year is that it wasn't the stuff that I necessarily wanted to happen, but there's a lot that I think I needed in order to move forwards and break through a couple barriers which I didn't know were there. And if I think about it, there were a lot of small, lovely moments that really, I think, kept me going and like filled that proverbial vessel. And I'm going to go through some of them similarly to how I did last year. Not necessarily in any particular order, but there were a bunch of really incredible swims this year. I did a bunch of things for the first time. So ice skating was really, really fun. I did that with the team and that was hilarious. Also just went for a bunch of really lovely hikes up the mountain and eventually jumped off a mountain as well for the first time, which was super fun. I met a bunch of really cute dogs this year, which is always fun and definitely lifts you up. That boost of serotonin is essential. A friend was teaching me how to play rugby. I rode on a train with Pam, which was a lot of fun, like an actual choo-choo train. I also started dating someone who I absolutely adore. I bought a motorbike and learned how to ride a motorbike in that order, which wasn't the best idea, but it ended up being really fun. My mom isn't stoked about it. And also just putting on a show of my work was a really wonderful moment. It was really special to share that with my friends and my community. I think my takeaway for this year is that it's been a hectic one for a lot of us. And the way that we get through is by remembering to enjoy and celebrate the little things. And finally, for the last time this year, a huge thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring all of these videos. I've been working with them for a couple of years now and they played a huge role in my career, not only in sponsoring these videos and helping me maintain this channel, but more importantly, early on in my career, I was looking for a way to showcase my work and I didn't have the time to learn HTML and learn how to build a website. And I was looking for an easy way to build a simple, beautiful website that just kind of ticked all those boxes. And I found that Squarespace did all of that effortlessly. I never had to patch or upgrade anything. I could register a domain with them and set up an online store. And most importantly, I could design a portfolio and show my work the way that I wanted to. Also, every time I got stuck, their amazing support team helped me out instantly. So if you're looking at building a website, give Squarespace a try. And if you decide that you love them, use the soft code and get 10% off your first purchase. Yeah, this year was pretty difficult to try and just sum up, but I hope you found it entertaining. I hope there's something in it for you. Thanks for this community and thanks for all the support. It's been a hell of a year. Yeah, thank you. Bye.